Based on psychology, there are certain traits that people pleasers have in common, which over time turn into something much darker, something much worse, which ends up destroying their life. In this video, I plan to remove all the layers of people pleasing that you have, based on the experiences of thousands of people pleasers all across the world. But before going there, who am I to tell you all of this? 4 years ago, I used to be the biggest people pleaser you would ever see. I would never fight with anyone, I could never say no to anything, and around some people like my teachers or my relatives, I was extremely shy. Because of this, people would always walk all over me. I have had girls, some of the closest friends I ever had, saying stuff like, I'm never getting married. No girl is ever going to date me. And not even as a joke, they really meant it. I remember this one time I'm playing badminton with a group of my friends, and two girls who were my closest friends at the time are standing in front of me at some distance. They are talking to each other, saying something like, he's so ugly, he's so weird. What kind of girl is ever going to date him? At that point, I'm like, are they talking about me? Like, surely not, because they are in front of me. The other girl says that, be quiet or he will listen. At that point, it is pretty obvious that they are talking about me. The other girl says that he is listening right now, but he doesn't have the guts to say anything. And at that point, I'm not even sure if she is addressing her or she is indirectly addressing me. But either way, she was right. I had no guts to stand up for myself. I was this weird, nerdy people pleaser who could never fit in with anyone. I was so different compared to all the other people. Similar things would happen in my school, in my neighborhood, and all the other places where I had friends. I had no boundaries, no self-respect. Anyone could say anything they want to me, and I would not even try to fight back. Over time, I got into psychology, I learned more about human behavior, I improved my personality, and here we are. The same people, the same girls who used to make fun of me, now treat me very differently. We don't talk that often, but every now and then, when we see each other, getting compliments from them is a normal thing. I could see that they are treating me with respect. When talking to me, they would get nervous, which kind of feels good. It strokes my ego, so there is that. But the point is, if someone like me can do it, anyone can do it. The way everyone treats you changes completely when you stop being a people pleaser. Now, there are certain traits that people pleasers have, and you need to get rid of them. The first one is being what others want you to be. So all the people around you have a certain image of you. They probably see you like this shy, innocent person who is always very quiet, who doesn't fight with anyone, or they see you like this sweet, wholesome person who is always helping everyone. And people pleasers strive very hard to maintain this image. They are afraid that if they change too suddenly, they start saying no to things, they start having boundaries, it will break the image that other people have of them. And people pleasers do not like it. Most people pleasers are perfectionists who are afraid to express who they are. They are afraid to show their true emotions. If they are angry, they will just suppress it, which over time turn into something much darker. More on this later in the video. But the point is, people pleasers are always wearing a mask where they try to act perfect. Why do they do this? The answer lies in their childhood. There can be multiple reasons for this. The most common one is having overprotective, controlling parents who put very high expectations on you and only give you love and affection when you achieve something. This teaches your brain that you need to be something. You need to act in a certain way, you need to be a good boy to get what you want. And even as an adult, this programming is still there. The other common reasons are having an abusive father who probably beats you and your mother, or having a very weak father who does not get any respect from anyone. In order to understand where your people pleaser habits are coming from, you need to go back to your childhood. Every single person's core personality is formed in their childhood. In order to figure out anyone's personality, you need to answer the question, what did they have to do as a kid to get what they want? Kids have a few core desires. Feeling safe, feeling love, affection, all of these things. When these desires are not satisfied, very bad things happen to them. Babies who don't get enough touch from anyone, they are either autistic, disabled, or they die. So in order to fulfill these desires, every kid had to do certain things. In case of people pleasers, they had to act in a certain way, be a good boy or a good girl, and hide their imperfect side, which means suppressing their emotions, their feelings, to get the affection of their parents. The problem is, this works as a kid, but when you grow up, that does not work. If you always say yes to everything, you have no boundaries, people will stop respecting you, they will take advantage of you, and they will walk all over you. To stop being so afraid of other people's identity of you, there are a few things you can do. The first one is answering the question, who the fuck are they to judge me? People who are facing death, the number one regret they have is living life on other people's terms. They try too hard to fit in, they try to impress all the other people around them, but when they are facing death, they realize that all of that was for nothing. Just think about it for a second. You want to be a certain kind of person who is very carefree, who can do whatever he wants, He is not afraid of other people's judgment of him. You can be this person if you want, you know how to change your personality, but you are too afraid that if you change too suddenly, some people are not going to like it. They will say that you are acting so innocent, look at you now. You are too afraid of changing your personality too suddenly, and so you never change it. You are trying too hard to impress those idiots who just want you to be a people pleaser forever. If I try to imagine my ideal life, it would be traveling the world, going to so many new countries, meeting thousands of new people, and living this digital nomadic life. Becoming a YouTuber is my way of achieving that. If I have to sacrifice this dream life that I can get in order to impress my bosses or co-workers or friends, that seems so fucking stupid. Putting so much effort in trying to impress these people around me who I won't even talk to in like 5 years is so fucking stupid. I will act like I want, I will do whatever I want. If they don't like it, fuck them. And this is the kind of mindset you need to develop. The second problem people pleasers have is forming a covert contract. You are not nice to people because you care about them. You are only nice because you want something in return. And that something can be anything. It can be a compliment, a thank you, some form of recognition, some form of intimacy. Maybe you want to date that person, so you are nice to them. In the language of psychology, this is called forming a covert contract, which is an invisible contract which only you know about. The contract goes something like this. I am going to be nice to you. You don't even have to ask for it. I will be everything you want me to be. But in return, you also have to be nice to me. You need to say thank you, give me some compliments, and remember that I was nice to you. I helped you. The nicer I am to you, the more things you have to do for me. You have to tell me all your secrets, you have to date me, because that is how things went when I was a kid. The problem is the person that you're helping does not know anything about this contract. When they don't fulfill their part of the contract, when they don't do things you want them to do, you feel slightly bitter, you feel angry towards them, but you don't say anything. In fact, you try to be even nicer. You do more things for them hoping that they will reciprocate. But ironically, the more things you do for them, the less that person values your help. Eventually, over time, when this happens with multiple people, you're always so nice to them, but they don't acknowledge it. They are not nice to you. You start resenting, hating people. You turn into this toxic ex or this abusive father who just hates everyone, who is the opposite of being nice, which eventually destroys your life. To overcome this, you need to realize that most people do not care about your help. While you are being nice to them, you are helping them, they are happy about it. But after the help is over, they don't think about you. Most people are self-centered. It is like if a person is drowning, he does not know how to swim, he will try to grab onto anything he can. A huge rock, a piece of wood, some rope, anything. In that moment, he is going to think that, thank the fucking God, this piece of wood was here. But after he is safe, he does not even think about the word. When you are being nice to someone, when you are helping someone, just assume that you are not going to get anything in return. Not even a thank you, no recognition, and that person won't even remember that you helped them. If you're not okay with this, do not help that person. Do not be nice to that person. And this is where boundaries play a huge part. Boundaries is basically how far you let other people go before you have the courage to say no. And generally, people pleasers have no boundaries. Anyone can do anything they want to them and they will just accept it. If someone makes fun of them, they will say it is a joke. They will think that is how people are. Nothing you can do about it, and they cannot stand up for themselves. When you realize that being nice is not going to get you what you want and the covert contract is fundamentally broken, your boundaries will automatically expand. You will stop being so nice to people because you realize that being nice is not going to get you what you want. Accepting what other people throw at you is not going to have any benefit. Now, if you want to know what is the most underrated social skill that no one talks about, check out this video.